Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. So we're going to go ahead and do your be aware, okay? Now, it is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, Virgos, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in the personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is doing well, okay? Now, I am still running the 20 for 20, which is 20 minutes for £20, and that's only going to run for the next 2 days, guys, okay? So take advantage of that. Also, the be aware doesn't necessarily have to be something bad. It could just be a certain person, place, or a situation that maybe you need to pay a little bit more closer attention to. And we're going to do it a little bit different this week. Okay, so we're still going to do your what do you need to be aware of, but we're actually going to break down the signs. So I am going to timestamp this for you guys. So I'm actually going to start with Capricorn. So let's just say. So Virgos that are dealing with a Capricorn, let's see if there's anything that you need to be aware of. What does my Virgos dealing with a Capricorn need to be aware of, Spirit? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. All right, give me a card. All right, so the card that is coming out for you Virgos dealing with a Capricorn, you have Bounce. And it says gratitude, it says be happy, it says grateful, and it says life can't keep you down. It says bounce back. Show me more. What does my Virgos need to be aware of dealing with a Capricorn? Threatening, it says intimidating, it says threatened and bothered. You also have chemistry. It says attraction, spark, and passion. Then you have landing on threatening. You have peace, balance, and harmony, and friendship. So I don't know, Virgos, if this is a friend, okay? Show me more. What is threatening? You have massive regrets in the reverse. You have bad choices. What do my Virgos need to be aware of? And then coming out sideways can talk about a blockage. Okay. So for some of my Virgos dealing with a Capricorn, you might need to be aware of this person disturbing your peace. Okay. Spiritual attack, it says karma, divine intervention, and facing their demons. It kind of gives that energy of your light irritates their demons here. Now, I don't know if they feel kind of threatened because you don't have regrets about something. Massive regrets in the reverse. Sitting with intimidating, threatened, and bothered. And then you have chemistry, attraction, spark, and passion with bad choices. Now, for some of you, I'm going to get 6 tarot cards as well. But for some of you, I don't know if there's like, if this person feels some type of way, what, because you don't want to be intimate with them. What do my Virgos need to be aware of dealing with a Capricorn? What is threatening and massive regrets? I only wanted 2 cards. I see a King of Cups with a Queen of Swords. Yeah, I don't know if you cut somebody out and they feel some type of way here. Could also be something that maybe you said. Oh, look at the 2 cards coming out. The 10 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. It's like somebody wanting to argue with you, but I don't know if you're going through some sort of a divorce with this person, but the 10 of Swords is an ending. A breakup. Some just ain't going anywhere. What's the point of me continuing to feed into it? What's chemistry and bad choices? Landing on massive regrets in the reverse, coming out sideways. I don't know if this is like also someone here trying to convince you that, hey, when you have that gut feeling, you're just like, I just feel like something's not right here, or I just feel like I know this person has done something, or they're lying about something, or they're not telling the whole truth about something here. It's like that gut intuition, right? And it feels like, I don't know if this person is trying to convince you that you're not feeling what you're feeling, or you're wrong about something, and you may be sticking to your guns here. What's the High Priestess? Now, the High Priestess can also talk about a mistress and things that are hidden. High Priestess. Now, I'm also getting this energy here where for some of you, right, your mind could be saying one thing and yeah, maybe it's like that energy where you're just like, you're kind of thinking to yourself, should I do this or should I not do this? And I don't know if it has something to do with chemistry, but then maybe your intuition is saying, don't do that. It'll be a bad choice. What's the High Priestess? Landing on massive regrets in the reverse is the Five of Coins, yeah. It's like you're doing the right thing. What, by leaving somebody out in the cold or by separating from someone here? Now, this is your be aware, so be careful as well that, this isn't someone who just kind of wants to stay around you for what it is that they can gain out of a situation. But this is an energy of rejection. What's peace and spiritual attack? Ten of Wands landed on threatening, yeah. Now, Ten of Wands is a heavy load. Again, there's a lot. There's a few cards here suggesting, hey, it's over, it's over, it's over, let it go. What's the Ten of Wands with heavy load? The Hanged Man. Yeah, this is like seeing things from a new perspective here. This is like somebody having some sort of awakening. Someone here with the Temperance at the bottom of the deck choosing peace. You got the Knight of Wands and the World card. So I don't know if someone here was a player or just immature. It's over. Let it go. It's over. Let it go. All right. So give me an advice card. Virgo's dealing with a Capricorn here. What's the advice, Spirit? Well, what's turning over is you are on the right path. It says keep doing what you're doing. It says don't stop now. You have the Queen card coming out and it says pick up something good for your soul. It says put the phone down and grab a book. It says you need this. You have why are you pleasing everyone else but not yourself? It says you have to live with yourself 100% of the time. So that is going to be for my Virgos that are dealing with a Capricorn, okay? Okay, Virgos dealing with, who was next? An Aquarius. We are at 9, let's say 25. Virgos dealing with an Aquarius, Spirit. What do they need to be aware of? Alright, so I see rain. It says cleansing. It says look at the brighter side. It says silver lining. It says tears that heal. It says going within, healing, soul searching, growth, potential, wash away what was. Okay. Show me more. Virgo's dealing with an Aquarius. Someone could be like leaving a home here, or I don't know if someone's like, it's like that energy of like get out, you know, like an argument here. I don't know if someone's getting a taxi somewhere. Show me more. Virgo's dealing with an Aquarius. It's giving that energy of this too shall pass. So you have chemistry, attraction, spark, and passion. You have breaking point. And it says limit, final straw, and overwhelmed. Virgo's dealing with an Aquarius. We have threatening, intimidating, threatened, and bothered. What's chemistry? Yeah, I was going to say someone hates your spark is what I was hearing. So maybe you're just like a very kind of bubbly person, or I don't know. But then you have spiritual hater. Now, some of you could be very spiritual. Maybe you're just very passionate about your faith and things like that here. But it's like someone hates it. Do you know what? Whoever this Aquarius is, right? They hate more than one thing about you. But it says hates on your spiritual light, magic, and power. What is breaking point? Okay, kind of came out sideways, landed on threatening, exhaustion. It says depletion, drained, and long journey. You could be someone who possesses a lot of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, you know, you don't really get tired too easily, or even if you do, you still kind of find that inner strength to persevere, right? To keep doing what it is that you've got to do, you know, keep reaching the milestones that you've got to reach. It's like you can take care of everything, or everything is in order. And it's like, this could be like an Aquarius where it's like, hey, why does a Virgo never get tired? Why do they always have to complete everything? You know, is that kind of an energy? Why do they always look good? You know, why is their house always in order? Why are their bills always paid? You know, it's something like that. It just feels like some sort of deep envy. What's threatening? Yeah, it landed in the reverse. It landed on exhaustion. And then in the upright, it says ecstasy. It says chasing thrills. It says excitement. And it says good time. Exactly. It's like someone's life is, it kind of gives like someone's life is a little bit boring, or, you know, they just wish more was going on for them, or a lot of comparing here. All right, show me more. Yeah, grudge holder. Ooh, I see Jezebel and Shady. What would have come out of this deck? Virgo's dealing with an Aquarius. What do they need to be aware of? What are we getting stuck on? Kicked to the curb. I did say, I don't know if someone got put out of a home or something like that. Soul searching. It could just mean that this person is in their emotions, right? Because maybe they look at you as someone who, you know where you belong, right? Or something like that. You just fit in, and maybe they feel like they just don't. But anything else from this deck? Virgo's dealing with an Aquarius. Thank you. Yeah, you got distraction, temptation, always busy, keeps you waiting. I feel like for some of you, you may be dealing with an Aquarius as well, who feels like they have to, it's like overcompensate somehow. And I don't know if that is by kind of, you know, being a little bit flirty or very sexual or here. But I feel like they have to do more. They feel like they have to do more than you do to be seen. So you have silent resentment. It says unexpressed feelings is unexpressed feelings of dissatisfaction are shimmering beneath the surface. Yeah. So this is someone who is not speaking up or saying anything. What was this? Game over. Yeah. Heartbreak. Virgo's dealing with an Aquarius. Why is this energy here, Spirit? Six of Wands. Yeah. Six of Wands, victory, success. This is about confidence. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have some sort of platform or something like that. Or it could just be, you know, like this could be like a family member. So, you know, every time there's a family function, you know, you walk in and everybody notices you. It's like, well, what is so special about the Virgo? But it could definitely mean that, you know, you are celebrating something. You could just be a very successful person. But Six of Wands is a congratulations energy. The Hanged Man, Pisces. Now, the Hanged Man can talk about someone, yes, maybe seeing something from a different perspective, having an epiphany, okay? But it could also be that energy where this is just maybe someone who kind of feels stuck since you let them go or walked away, or someone's at some sort of crossroads here. What is the Hangman? The Three of Wands. Manifesting your dreams. You could travel a lot. This is just like someone's just watching. I don't know. I wasn't going to say pocket watching you, but you got the Ace of Coins at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Wands. But if anything, it's because of the things that you have invested in. Seeds that you have planted. There could even be someone here jealous of you if you are pregnant, or... What is breaking point and exhaustion with silent resentment? I just need 2 cards. Thank you, Spirit. All right. We have a King of Coins coming out. And then coming out sideways can talk about a blockage. You have the Page of Wands. Yeah, it's like this person hates to hear good news here. Now, I don't know if this is someone who goes out of their way with that Page of Wands coming out sideways. I don't know if this is like someone who goes out of their way to kind of like ruin your plans, or... Why did the Page of Wands come out sideways? I feel like there's no communication. Oh, the Magician. What is the Magician? Three of Cups. Yeah, about things that you are manifesting. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. They hate to hear when people talk about you. This could be one of those people where it's like, especially if this is like, you know, a family member, or, you know, you share the same friend group or something like that. This would be the kind of person that once people start talking good about you, it's like they shut off, or they don't react, or they don't respond. What is threatening with ecstasy in the reverse and distractions? Someone could have a heart tattoo. Someone could love to wear red. You have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, damn, with the Nine of Swords. I don't know what's going wrong for this. Who are we doing? Aquarius, right? But it's not looking good. They may feel like even though we have this kind of image on the card, they may feel like you're some sort of distraction, right? Like I said, when the Virgo's around, all of a sudden everybody forgets about the Aquarius. But they could just be having anxiety, going through a tough time. This could even be someone who's going through, I don't know, but this is failure. What's the Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords? Two of Coins. Yeah, someone keeps going back and forth what in their head about you. This could be someone who juggled you here. This could also, with it being coins, right? Someone who kind of puts on some sort of facade where it's almost like fake flexing. What's the Ten of Swords? Nine of Swords. Landing on the Page of Wands is the Queen of Wands. Could even be something about your looks. Man, I feel like somebody also compares themselves to how you look, to how they look. Because I'm hearing a song, and I almost want to say, I don't know if it's Christina Aguilera, but I might be wrong. But I'm hearing, you are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down. So don't you bring me down today. All right, let's get the advice. Virgos dealing with an Aquarius. What's the advice for the Virgo? Number 10. That talks about endings, okay? But it says, bestie, it says give it a week. It says that's only 7 days. It says you've got this. Show me more. Something could be happening in 7 days for you, Virgos. Yeah, and I see Queen. It says, okay. It says, okay, seems someone is a bit cranky. It says, go pick up your crown and remember who the fuck you are. Exactly. It's like this person shouldn't be focusing on you. They should be focusing on themselves. You have embrace it all. It says you've worked hard. It says now here comes the rewards. And then you also have bestie. It says count to 10. It says grab a hot drink and just chill. It says you've got this. This could be someone who is around you in spirit is just like, you know what? Don't overreact when it comes to this person. Like, all right. What we're doing now, Virgo's dealing with Pisces. Pisces. What does that say? 2240. All right. What does my Virgo's dealing with Pisces need to be aware of, Spirit? All right. Virgo's dealing with Pisces. You have now. And it says building, it says not solid, it says needs securing, it says build over, it says painful but truthful. You have communication, it says nail in the coffin, it says hitting the nail on the head, it says put a pin in it for later, new beginnings needed, flawed situation, tower moment. Okay. Virgo's dealing with a Pisces. What do they need to be aware of, Spirit? Why is the nail here? So I was going to say, for some of you, you know some sort of truth about this Pisces. And they feel, I don't know if they feel exposed, ashamed here. It's kind of the energies that I'm getting from this person. But it says, now this is the kind of person as well that will kind of take a lie to their grave. So you have Netflix and chill. It says sneaking around. It says friends with benefits. And you have spending time with someone else. You have childish. It says immature, argumentative. It says playing the victim. Okay, for some of you, right, or someone in here dealing with a Pisces, they keep saying sun, moon, rising, north node, and Venus. Sun, moon, rising, north node, and Venus. So Pisces may not even be their sun sign. Now, what I was going to say is, right, for some of you that may be dealing with a Pisces, they may have slept with someone that you know, like this could be a friend, a family member here. But like I said, they may have did it out of revenge. But like I said, this is someone who is not going to look you in your face and say, okay, yeah, I did do that. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. This is what happened. It's not that kind of person. No, this is a person that will deny it to the end. You're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. That kind of an energy, like, but you have immature, argumentative, and it says playing the victim. And then you also have caught. It says red-handed, secrets exposed, and it says surprise, and it says shocking. Show me more. Virgo's in with a Pisces. What do they need to be aware of, Spirit? Intrigued. It says someone is intrigued by you and wants to know you better. Yeah, somebody got close to someone here. But show me more. Coming out sideways can talk about a blockage. Now, this might make a little bit of a difference. Was this the Deuces card? And the Deuces card for me can talk about someone who is into the same sex. Now it says fed up. It says cutting ties and walking away. Now, this could have been someone that, yeah, maybe they slept with or was, you know, whatever they were doing with this person then. But they may not be with this person anymore for some of you. I don't know if this is like someone who may be realizing that someone is too childish or it wasn't what they thought it was going to be. But show me more, Spirit. Yeah, hurting at the bottom of the deck, crying, depressed, pain and sorrow and rock bottom. Now, for someone here, with this rock bottom here, karma, jail, legal issues, and life falling apart and childish out here, someone could have slept with someone that maybe was underage. Keep it moving. Show me more. What's caught? Karmic lesson. There are karmic lessons in a relationship that need to be learned. Yeah, and burning evidence at the bottom of the deck. Show me more. Virgo's dealing with Pisces. What I need to be aware of, Spirit. Coming out sideways can talk about a blockage, stalker. Yeah, I don't know if this is someone who now wants to come back towards you or, you know, it says stalking, watching, and obsessed. Or someone was stalking them or whichever way this goes. Still ended in heartache. What's childish and Deuces? Landing on stalker, you have pain, apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. And what's caught in karmic lessons? Okay. Ooh. All right, you have creativity. That landed on Netflix and chill. Man, this could even be someone, especially if you do something online, this could have even been someone who used to sit down with this person and watch you. But, or they got caught watching you or something like that. But it says creativity. It says steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates and feeds off of you. Or someone got with someone who was like your doppelganger. Yeah, new beginnings at the bottom of the deck. What's creativity? Not loyalty. Trusting, reliability and believing. Oh, no, they want to come back. Yeah, look at that. Beginnings. Try again, new direction and start over. No. Beware. Spirit, show me more about Netflix and chill. Fucked up over you. I'm telling you, someone did something out of revenge or spite or something. Workplace affair. What was that? Rejection, abandoned, dismissed, and irrational fear. Yeah, I feel like this is either someone got rid of whoever this is or they're afraid that you would completely cut them off if you find this out. Show me more. Virgo's dealing with a Pisces. What is Netflix and chill, Spirit? The High Priestess, Mistress. Now, you could be the High Priestess. Oh, yeah, as I say that, you've got the Hermit coming out here. So what is the energy of someone else? The Wheel of Fortune. And the Moon. I heard everything in divine timing, and you've got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I'm asking about Virgo's dealing with a Pisces, and the High Priestess is Pisces energy. Like I said, I don't know if some of you, if your gut may tell you something here. What's the High Priestess and the Hermit? Seven of Wands and the Two of Cups. Yeah, somebody wants to come back towards you here, Virgos. What's childish induces? Coming out sideways can talk about a blockage here. Yeah, it's the King of Swords. See, this is someone who, with the King of Swords coming out sideways, which is in the upright, is supposed to be someone who is, you know, doing it by the book, someone who's truthful, honest, who is clear, right? This is, I don't feel like this is, yeah, I don't feel like this is someone who would tell you the truth. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. About who they've been sleeping with. Ace of Wands. Two of Pentacles. This is like coming in and telling you partial truths. What's this King of Swords? Virgo's in with a Pisces. What I need to be aware of. This may also be someone who feels like they're very clever and strategic here. Coming out almost sideways, yeah. Two of Swords. Two of Swords is at a crossroads. It's like somebody, they don't want you to know or see something. They don't want you to learn the truth about it. And this makes the Three of Swords energy. So whoever this is, like I said, they may be regretting something. What is this Court and karmic lesson? Magician, Four of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah. I think they're trying to think of some sort of master plan. What is Court and karmic lessons? The Temperance and the Five of Wands. What's the Five of Wands? Because the Temperance is definitely, you know, tranquility. What's the Five of Wands? I don't know if this person is waiting for the right time. Landing on the King of Swords. The Four of Swords came back out, but in the reverse. This is stagnation. This is like an energy of somebody ghosting somebody here. Like somebody tired of whoever the third party was. What's the advice, Spirit? Virgo's in with Pisces. Damn, that came out. Flipped out the deck. Look what card it is. It says Joker. Anything else? My Virgo's in with a Pisces. You have the number 8 and it says, oh, hell no. It says, nope. It says, we are not doing this again. It says, hear me out. It says, they don't deserve you. Got it? Ouch. All right, Spirit. Now they started playing that song, Unforgettable. That's what you are. Someone's name could be Frank. All right, where are we going now? Virgo's dealing with an Aries. What did that say? 34. 34. I'm going to say 55. All right. Virgo's dealing with an Aries. What do they need to be aware of, Spirit? I don't know if somebody's losing weight. Or there could be something about skeletons in a closet, but they're singing that. I don't know if you are they. What's that storybook called? Is it called? Yeah, I don't know. And then the camera went a little bit dark, unless it's been doing that, but I haven't noticed it. But I was hearing that story. I think it's this. Is it the Skeletons? Is that the family, the Skeletons? But I'm hearing the bit where they say, in a dark, dark house, there was a dark, dark man. It's something like that. I don't know what's going on. Something about a dark house, or Virgo's dealing with an Aries, Spirit. What they need to be aware of. You have black and white card as well. So you have success, wealth. It says symbolizing luck and hope. It says reasonable but cantankerous. It says beast who allows nothing, needs control. Ooh, hold on. It says bouts of moves to stand in their way. And when you think of a rhino, when a rhino charges, right, you don't want to be in the way of a rhino. So there may be something here about anger. Needs control. That sounds like a narcissist to me. Also something about someone who is very stubborn, because when I think of rhinos, I think of tough or thick skin. All right, show me more. Virgo's dealing with an Aries. I actually just want to check something. Yeah, I just had to double check, but cantankerous, bad-tempered, argumentative, and uncooperative. All right, show me more. Virgo's in with an Aries. What do they need to be aware of, Spirit? We have ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, and good time. You have chasing. We have chasing out here twice. And there goes that bright light. So it says pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. We have silent resentment. What is ecstasy? Broke ass. All right, sorry, I had to see if I could adjust that camera because that light was getting on my nerves. Maybe you get on this Aries nerves. But you have broke ass with ecstasy. So they're mad about their financial situation. But it's either saying to me with this sitting with ecstasy is that either this Aries has some bad habits, okay, that clearly they cannot afford. Okay. Or it could say to me that they make bad financial choices. Like this could be like living in the fast lane, partying, you know, acting like you got it, but you don't really got it. So when it says symbolizing luck and hope, are they looking at you like that? Show me more. Virgo's dealing with an Aries. What I need to be aware of. Landing on broadcast. Yeah, we have silence. Frozen. No words. Stone wall. I'm seeing fucked up over you. And then withdrawn. Single, lonely, and solitary. Bottom of the deck, you have return. It says second chance. It says opportunity. And it says making amends. No, I don't like the energy of curse right behind that. Hex, witchcraft, and negative mind with divine feminine right behind it. Maybe some of you realize that maybe either this person is cursed or something like that, right? Or Maybe, you know, take it how it resonates, right? It could just be someone who has a negative energy about them, someone who's very just low vibrational here. Now, for some of you, you may I don't know if you're more woke than this person, but show me more. Virgo's dealing with an Aries. What they need to be aware about. You have unexpected news. It says unbelievable news will shatter your expectations. What is that? What is the unexpected news? A love affair, secrecy, third party, hooking up, STD. And bad influence. It says someone is having a negative influence on your life. Yeah. Someone could have like a gambling addiction. He's got some cards and stuff in his hands. Looks like he's at the casino. Show me more. This person, this Aries, could have ghosted somebody, or someone could have ghosted them with silence next to love affair. Or someone's very cold towards another person. What is ecstasy, broadcast, and unexpected news? The Tower, there's Aries energy, and the Four of Cups, missed opportunity. Yeah, the Tower can talk about bankruptcy. It can talk about, you know, there's maybe a lot of things that is collapsing around this person. This is divorce and chaos. What is chasing, silence, and love affair? You have the Star. So that is healing energy, right? Show me more about this Star. Wish granted. Aquarius energy. Give me a clear message for the Star, Spirit. Six of Wands. I did say, are you the one that looks like luck and hope is on your side? So what is this, Spirit? Silent resentment fucked up over you and bad influence. The Six of Cups. And I see the Nine of Wands showing its face. What's the Six of Cups? You have coming out sideways, can talk about a blockage, is the Nine of Coins and the Fool. Yeah, for some of you, I don't know if you have children with this person here. They could be with someone that they have children with, but there may be silent resentment there. But it feels like these two cards coming out sideways, there is no access to you here. Yeah, gamble, taking a risk. I don't know if they wanted to block some sort of new opportunities that may be coming towards you here, Virgo. But what's their advice? Landing on broadcast. It says, okay, move your cute butt. It says some action on your part is needed right now. They need you for something for some of you. It says, okay, just breathe. It says, deep breath in, 1, 2, 3, and out. It says, feel better. Give me one more. Yeah, I definitely feel like someone here is dealing with someone who has like anger issues. So you have, damn it. It says, stop doubting your high ass vibrational. Stop. It says, damn it. It says, stop doubting your high ass vibrational self right now. It says, you deserve this incredible energy. It says, soak it up. It says, why you sat around doing nothing? It says, dreams don't chase you. You got to chase them. So I don't know if this is someone as well that thought you was going to chase them here, but with chasing and frozen, yeah. Someone didn't get the outcome that maybe they expected. It's like you're too busy winning. So, Virgo's dealing with a Taurus. I actually thought these was going to be a little bit quicker. Maybe I'm better off just doing an overall beware. I don't know, guys. What do you, tell me which way you prefer it to be done. Because this is definitely going to take longer. So Virgo's dealing with a Taurus. What do they need to be aware of, Spirit? Virgo dealing with a Taurus. Oh, you have trash. It says the relationship is done. It says time to move on. It says chuck it in the fuck it bin. You have trashy behavior or thinking. It says it's not of further use. Wow. It's almost like that's all you need. That's all you need. All right, why is this here? Virgo's dealing with a Taurus. Okay, so it's flipped in the reverse and it's double life. So in the upright, it would say liar, deception in another relationship. It is coming out in the reverse. Virgo's dealing with a Taurus, what they need to be aware of. Thank you, Spirit. So you have unknown caller. It says stalking, hanging up unknown numbers. And then you have thinking of you, crying, nostalgia, and missing you. So someone is clearly doing too much here. So what is double life in the reverse? Burning evidence. I don't know if somebody's accusing somebody of something. But I don't know if they could actually be wrong with that double life in the reverse and burning evidence. Show me more. Rumor has it. Rumors are flying in your circle. All right, so I am seeing hater coming out in the reverse, but I'm also seeing destroyed. It says shattered, broken, and fucked up. Show me more. Why is double life in the reverse? Rejection, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if someone has some serious trust issues. Like, this could be like an energy of like paranoia. Keep hearing PTSD. What's unknown caller and rumor has it? Look at that, closing this cycle. And what is thinking of you and destroyed? Family. Could be family gossiping. But it says family, fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. Could be someone that you have children with. Someone could be pregnant at this time. Taurus energy is the Empress. Someone could have messed up a really good situation by... Show me more, Spirit. Why does Virgo dealing with a Taurus need to be aware of? Now, this could be a warning for someone, you know, before you do too much in a situation. But you have temperance, yeah, patience, peace, harmony, balance here. Show me more. Virgo's dealing with a Taurus, Spirit. Nice temperance here. Six of Swords in the reverse. Oh boy. See, I don't know. I feel like this one might be a warning here, right? Because that Six of Swords in the reverse can talk about, hey, there's trouble ahead. Six of Swords talks about a storm brewing. Now, I don't know if it has something to do with because someone traveled or something like that. But this talks about from bad to worse. Yeah, it might have something to do with someone's mouth and what they're saying. But show me more. Virgo's dealing with Taurus. What they need to be aware of. Coming out sideways can talk about a blockage. Knight of Swords, moving too quick. Yeah, with judging someone. With judging somebody here. I can't make it up. It came out in the reverse, and it talks about negative talk, negative self-talk, or, and it makes me feel like whoever's going to be doing this, or whoever has done this, this is something that they have done in previous relationships. So it would say to me they haven't learned the lesson. But, okay, give me two more. It flipped out and then it flipped back in. It was the Sun. What is thinking of you and destroyed and family? Two of Swords. Somebody being at a crossroads. All right. Landed on rejection. Page of Cups. And then landing on the Judgment in the reverse is the Three of Coins. So and the World at the bottom of the deck, down with the Death and the Four of Wands and the Nine of Swords. This is like somebody creating an argument with somebody here because of their own insecurities, okay? And then after all it's been said and done, and they're like, get out, get your shit, and get out. And then it's like, you know what, thinking about it a little bit later on and like, damn, I miss that person. I have love for this person, right? All I wanted to do was build with them, but... Someone could even had hopes to marry someone. Spirit, what is the advice? All right, so we have a Queen card, and it says pick up something good for your soul. It says put the phone down and grab a book. It says you need this. Yeah, someone could be like maybe, I don't know, codependent on somebody, or it's like, where you going? How long are you going to be? When are you back? Where you now? It's like, maybe it's something like that, and it's just too much. You have number 2. It says, why are you pleasing everyone else but not yourself? It says you have to live for yourself 100% of the time. All right, moving on. All right, Virgo's dealing with a Gemini. Gemini. What do my Virgos need to be aware of dealing with a Gemini, Spirit? Am I taking that one? Well, it was flying out, so. You have red. Something could have something to do with the color red. It says running away. It says a red flag. You have a hole. It says a sneaky bitch. You have hidden agenda. Cheater. It says keeps it on the down low. Yeah, as soon as I said that, I was hearing R. Kelly. Someone's initials could be RK. But yeah, I was hearing that song. Keep it on the down low. Nobody has to know. Secretive. All right. What is this, Spirit? Man, the way her legs hanging out that car. I don't know. Maybe somebody likes to, you know, someone's going to want to do it in the car. I heard, well, we can't go to my house. Oh, Virgo's dealing with Gemini. What is this? What do they need to be aware of? Mind games in the reverse. So in the upright, it says immature, testing you and analyzing you. But it's in the reverse. So maybe this is an energy where the mind games won't work, or mind games in the reverse. Oh, doing drugs. Two-faced at the bottom of the deck. Someone is friendly yet deceitful. Ooh. Coming out sideways can talk about a blockage. You have betrayal. It says deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. Virgo's in with a Gemini. Coming out sideways, you have putting on a show. So that mind games in reverse. This is like this person wanting to come in here and act like they are mature, right? They don't want you to know that they have underlying motives here. Coming out sideways, you have moving on, letting go, and loving you. It says free. Now, I could take that energy as somebody getting clean, okay? But I could also take it as this could just be someone who is addicted to you and your energy. Maybe this coming out sideways is them not wanting you to move on. Show me more. And then I see falling apart. It says falling into pieces. And then you have bank failure. So maybe that's what they want. Maybe finances, money here. Promiscuous. Sleeps around a hot. Free for all. It says sleeps with your man or woman. Getting a room. Hotel, motel, suit, business and pleasure. Spirit, show me more. Virgo's dealing with a Gemini. Okay, workplace affair tried to come out. It did come out. So I don't know if this is somebody who is at work or something like that here. I'm also hearing somebody coming towards you, acting as if they want to work together. What's doing drugs and moving on, letting go, loving you? Bad influence. It says someone is having a negative influence on your life. This could be the kind of person that tries to get you back on something that you know within yourself that you're trying to let go of. You don't want to do that anymore. You know, you don't go to that place anymore. This would like be the kind of person that maybe tries to entice you. What's betrayal, falling apart? I see apology, forgiveness, return, and sorry. And then you have friendship test. It says your friendship is being tested for loyalty. And you've got loyalty at the bottom of the deck. But you have it with clouded judgment. So what is this for my Virgos dealing with a Gemini? What is putting on a show and testing you in the reverse? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. You have 4 cups. And then you have the full moon, yeah. There's something here about a missed opportunity. Because this full moon talks about completion. Don't we have a full moon coming up? We do. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What's the 4 of Cups and the full moon? The 9 of Wands, yeah. It's almost, this 9 of Wands is almost giving me this energy of almost like this person being forced to move on. 7 of Swords and the Lovers, damn. What's behind that Lovers? Yeah, the 8 of Cups. So what is doing drugs and moving on and bad influence? 3 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands. And that makes the 9 of Wands again. Yeah, the Chariot at the bottom of the deck with the 7 of Wands. And your energy, the 9 of Coins with the Fool. I don't know if this is like Somebody trying to come in and destroy something because they see something that you build in here. This is a level up. Show me more. 3 of Wands and a 6 of Wands energy. Thank you. 6 of Cups. Yeah. 66 could be significant here. This is just someone in the energy of nostalgia. I don't know if you're dealing with a karmic soulmate. Yeah. Definitely reminiscent. Maybe this person watches you online or something here. What's falling apart? Betrayal and friendship test. Page of Swords. Yeah, I was just saying, maybe this person watches you or something here. And then you have the 2 of Wands. What is the 2 of Wands? Because it looks like they're thinking about something. Judgment. What is the Judgment? Maybe they're learning something. Oh, hold on. In the reverse, the Magician. Dun, dun, dun. That's Gemini energy. What is the Magician in the reverse? This person could have been trying to manifest you. I don't know if this is like in your dreams or something like that here. 4 of Swords, though, with the 2 of Cups and the Star. Spirit, show me more about that Magician in the reverse. With the 2 of Wands, the 5 of Wands coming out sideways. They may have, something here may have been blocked. I don't know if this person was trying to project something towards you here. I don't know if it was like I said, to interfere with something that you're manifesting. 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands over here. Or they may have been trying to manifest you, but something here is not right with that Magician in the reverse. Yeah, the Hangman is stuck energy. You have the 9 of Swords. Now, they could be regretting something that they did, okay? Maybe they are seeing the error of their ways. I don't know. 9 of Swords, 10 of Cups with the 10 of Swords. They could have had some sort of influence around them as well. This could be a family member, or this person feels some type of way that you are emotionally fulfilled and happy. Yeah, 4 of Swords came right back out, landed on that 6 of Wands. And then we have, coming out sideways, the 8 of Wands and the Tower. Four of Swords. I don't know what this person tried to do here, Virgos, but I do know that it wasn't successful. Or they having struggling with moving forward here. What's the advice, Spirit? There goes in with a Gemini. We have the King. It says, close your eyes. It says, what is the first thought about this situation? It says, there is your answer. Give me one on this King energy. Another King. Bestie, road trip. It says, we're on the move. It says, let's go. And then we have a number 4. It says, why are you sat around doing nothing? It says, dreams don't chase you. You've got to chase them. All right. Virgos dealing with, who's next? Cancer. All right, give me a sec. All right, Virgos dealing with a Cancer. What do they need to be aware of, Spirit? You have hay. And it says, see your value. It says, make the most of the day. It says, successful end. It says, profitable business, necessity. It It says, and hard work, it says, don't work for pennies. All right, Virgo's in with a Cancer. What do they need to be aware of? So you have breaking point. It says limit, final straw, overwhelmed. I don't know if you're feeling frustrated with this Cancer, but it says clarity, truth, and intentions, and honesty. And then coming out sideways, okay, you have falling apart. It says falling into pieces, and then you also have betrayal. Some of you may find something like on a laptop or something like that to do with this Cancer. You might not be happy what you find. You have betrayal. It says deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. You have intuition. Oh, sitting with clarity. So for some of you, you know, your intuition may be trying to tell you something. This reading could be a confirmation for you. It says heart, song, telepathy, and inner knowing. And then we have shady that came out, and we also have second chances. It says reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity. But you've got boundaries at the bottom of the deck. And soulmates. Give me another card. Karmic lessons. It says there are karmic lessons in the relationship that need to be learned. Show me more. Virgo's dealing with a Cancer. What is breaking point and betrayal and karmic lesson? Kind of gives me this energy of whatever this is about. This is something that this person has done before. What is breaking point, betrayal, and karmic lesson? The Knight of Coins. And then we also have the Five of Coins. So this makes the Six of Coins energy. So for some of you, I don't know why I feel like for some of you, this might have something to do with something in a workplace. And as I say that, I see the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So this could be like a boss energy, or it could be a father figure for some of you here. But the Knight of Coins does talk about someone who is hardworking, someone who is responsible and things like that. It can be someone who's also maybe very slow to move. Five of Coins is feeling left out in the cold, rejection. So this could be the kind of person that kind of gives you empty promises. Maybe they just never finish what they start. Oh, the Sun flipped right in the reverse. And interesting, because the Sun in the reverse to me would talk about something that has a lack of clarity. In the upright, that talks about clarity and things being exposed and revealed. Show me more. It's also giving this energy where someone didn't appreciate something. Why is the Sun in the reverse? Maybe this is someone who doesn't put enough effort in when it comes to like children's situations. They don't pull their weight. Yeah, maybe when it comes to money or finances. Seven of Wands, the Five of Swords, King of Coins, and the Hermit. This person could have a lot of secrets. What's the Sun in the reverse? The Six of Coins. Yeah, for some of you, I don't know if there's like no equal give and take in a situation, or because Six of Coins is giving and receiving. What's the Six of Coins with the Sun in the reverse? The Moon, yeah. Deception. What's falling apart in second chances? Seven of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So there is some sort of truth or clarity coming out, or there's a conversation that is needed here. But the Seven of Cups talks about options. Maybe they regret doing something. This is like a lack of focus. Wishful thinking. Clouded judgment. Give me one on the Ace of Swords first. This person could be having some sort of an epiphany. Yeah. They may want to even come and give you a gift here. Solar. We have the Winter Solstice. And the Winter Solstice talks about finding the light within. So I don't know if this person is going to kind of retreat and do some work on themselves. But your advice card, it says, I know you're tired and you want to quit. It says, but remember, you're not a quitter. This could even have something to do with looking, oh, I heard looking after maybe like an elderly person. Or, you know, a parent or something like that here. But, okay, moving on. Yeah, I think I'll go back to the old way of doing it. This way is long. All right, so who is after Gemini? Leo. Virgo's in with a Leo spirit. So I've got to... Okay, Leo, your number was nice. It was like all ones on your timestamp. So I don't know if that's significant here. But Virgo's in with a Leo. What they need to be aware of. You have the horse. And it says high horse. It says dependable to own, determined. It says faulty foundation, in need of work. Fine outside, unstable inside, and proud. Oh gosh. Virgo's in with a Leo spirit. What they need to know. Double crossed. It says you may face betrayal or being double crossed. You've got jealousy issues. It says jealousy may be affecting your relationship. You have coming out sideways, getting played. It says manipulation, lies and control. But that came out sideways, so I don't know if something here was blocked. Virgo's in with a Leo. Yeah, closing this cycle. Someone's a bad apple. In the upright, it says quiet contentment. It says simple companionship brings you peace and satisfaction. It's in the reverse. So I don't know if someone had a lot to say about you here, Virgos, right? Gives me gossip. It's like, oh, I'm hearing I'm hearing spirit say someone wanted to tarnish your name. Taint your image. It's like it's coming in the reverse as well. Overthinking, thoughts, emotions, tangled. Ah, that's why it's in the reverse. Remember, getting played came out sideways. Someone couldn't get into your head. You got sexual protection at the bottom of the deck. Was someone a streetwalker? Why is she dressed like that? And then you got knowing they fucked up and fulfilling a fantasy. All right, she's giving me a certain energy, but I don't know if it's for the collective. Show me more, Spirit. What is double crossed and closing this cycle? You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing whoever this is, they would do anything, say anything to get the outcome that they want. This is someone's not stable. It's giving a... How do you say it? No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Oh, it might come to me, but I keep hearing discombobulated, but that's not the word I was looking for. Distorted, maybe. But anyway, what is this? Return. So it says second chances, opportunities, making amends. You've got broken, shattered, heartbroken and destroyed. And then you have peace coming out. It says peace, balance, harmony, and friendship. You've got firestorm at the bottom of the deck. Karma, drama, endings, lost, mental breakdown. I don't know. I think someone's not stable. Unexpected news. Virgo's in with a Leo. What is this? Double cross, closing this cycle. Coming out sideways. 7 of coins. And then coming out sideways. 3 of wands. It's like somebody wanting to block your not your manifestations. Well, yeah, but it's like, you know, whatever it is that you are trying to create and something like that. And I also hear something about somebody lying, maybe about like a baby or a pregnancy here. Somebody thinking something was going to be long term. What's the 7 of coins, 3 of wands? The Ace of coins. 6 of wands. So I don't know if this is someone who feels like you're on some sort of high horse and they want to take you down a couple of notches. 9 of coins at the bottom of the deck. What's jealousy issues with broken? The 8 of swords. And the 6 of swords. Wanted to land over here with the 7 of coins, 3 of wands, and the Ace of coins. Yeah, 2 of swords is there trying to come out as well. So even if it did, that would have made the 8 of swords. That would have made the 10 of swords. Ooh, who's this, Virgo? What's getting played? Overthinking in the reverse and peace. That literally flipped around in my hand. I don't know if you saw that. It literally just on that one little thumb did a whole flip. And it's the Strength card. And we're doing Leo. Strength card in the reverse. This is self-doubt. That's weakness, low self-esteem. Okay. And then we have a King of Swords flying out here. Landing on that Ace of Coins. I think that might be my confirmation. I really feel like this is Archangel Michael. Yeah, Justice at the bottom of the deck with the 7 of Wands. I don't know what somebody tried to do, but I feel like Archangel Michael grabbed that ish and sent it right back to where it came from. So, give me an advice card. You have... Or something could have something to do with Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. They may have it in their chart. Maybe someone just thought they were clever. I don't know. So you have, why are you pleasing? That's come out so much. Why are you pleasing everyone else but not yourself? It says you have to live with yourself 100% of the time. It says pick up something good for your soul. Put the phone down. Grab a book. You need this. It says, okay. It says your commitment is being tested right now. It says show them you've got this. And then you have hell yes. It says now this is the type of energy we've been looking for. It says go get it. Yeah, this is someone who couldn't stop you and they're mad about it. Oh well. Moving on. Right, if that was Archangel Michael, it's that energy with that justice right there. What's yours is yours. Right? Who is anybody to say you can or can't have something? People need to stop walking around with a God complex. Let's keep telling people before God really shows up. Then what you gonna do? All right, Virgo's dealing with another Virgo. All right, Virgo's dealing with another Virgo spirit. What do we have? What do they need to be aware of? I don't know why they're playing a Christmas song. And I'm hearing the bit where they say Santa Claus is coming to town. And then they say, I can't remember the exact words, but I'm hearing you better watch out. You better something. I'm telling you why. Oh, he's going to find out if you've been naughty or nice. What's the energy, spirit? Virgo's dealing with another Virgo. Oh, not the same card as... who just got that? Aries? The Rhino? Who's got a temper? Give me another one just in case. Not too many. Eyes are watching you. Caution. Issues. Spirit, I can't say. You have not what it appears from the outside. What's this? Spoon party celebration. Maybe that's why I was hearing a Christmas song. It says food and drink, feed your body well, health, abundance, feeding the soul, food for thought. Now, this kind of combo could make me feel like someone may not be happy about something that they hear. But it's something that maybe makes them think, or something here could have been about someone's ego being bruised. But let's see. Virgo's dealing with another Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have? We have family, fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. So you could have a family or children with this person. Someone definitely could be pregnant here. We have rejection, abandon, dismissed, irrational, fear. And then you have double life. It says liar, deception in another relationship. Show me more. Virgo's in with another Virgo. Okay, so it's looking like it's coming in the reverse. Now, in the upright, it landed on rejection. So in the upright, it says thinking of you, crying, nostalgia, missing you, but it's in the reverse. So someone here is not missing someone. Yeah, public exposure. Private matters could be exposed. Also saw control issues. We have one card, thinking of you, in the reverse. And then we have a overthinking in the upright. So it says thoughts and emotions are tangled up. It says leading to overthinking. And then we have peace. That's going to sit with double life. Balance, harmony, and friendship. Burning evidence at the bottom of the deck. What is this? Virgo's dealing with another Virgo. What's family and thinking of you? It says spiritual attack that landed on overthinking. It says karma, divine intervention, and facing their demons. Someone could be trying to like abandon someone that is pregnant, or what is rejection and overthinking? Karmic lessons. It says there are karmic lessons in a relationship that need to be learned. Yeah, look at that. Peace with healing. Releasing, purifying, and cleansing. So for some of my Virgos, yeah, you got heartbreak at the bottom of the deck. And you also have marrying for money. And game over. And fucked up over you. Oh, someone could be getting readings done on you or watching tarot. Alright. Spirit, what is that? Because it's really giving me this energy where I don't know if you're just kind of focused on family and things like that, right? Oh, I see an emperor with, oh, the emperor with the devil? Oh, that is a narcissist. But, what is family? We're thinking of you in the reverse. 5 of Wands. Conflict, drama, chaos, arguments. What's the 5 of Wands? The Page of Cups. Yeah, there definitely could be something here about a child. Maybe there was some... What's the Page of Cups? There could have been some sort of argument here, because I don't know if someone was flirting with other people. What is the Page of Cups? I'm hearing, isn't that Biggie? I'm hearing it was all a dream. The Knight of Cups. Landing on the Sage is the Ace of Cups and the 3 of Cups. There's a lot of emotions out here. A lot of feelings, or this is like reconciliation as well, or but what's the 5 of Wands? What's the 5 of Wands then? Maybe you just had some sort of argument or disagreement with this person. I don't know. Somebody's moving on to calmer waters here. What's the 5 of Wands? Page of Swords, yeah. Maybe some sort of information came out. What is rejection, overthinking, and karmic lessons? Flipped in the reverse. 5 of Coins in the reverse. Okay, so this is like an energy of somebody wanting to come out of the cold, looking ahead. This is like positive changes, rebuilding something. A turning point. Show me more. And the Ace of Swords, some sort of truth, conversation. Somebody is seeing something clearly. Again, this energy of an epiphany. Yeah, someone's definitely thinking about something. I see the Four of Swords. What's the double life, peace and healing? What do my Virgos need to be aware of? The Moon. Oh, and that's deception. That landed on the Ace of Swords. Show me more. The Eight of Cups. What's the Moon? Two of Coins. I don't know if someone was juggling in this situation or someone's going backwards and forth in their head about something. One more, the Moon and the Two of Coins. Yeah, usually this Two of Coins is like my liar card. Oh, confirmation. That scared the lights out of me. Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you may have someone who may be very attracted to you, or maybe the Ten of Wands, maybe there was somebody else in this situation. What is the Moon and the Two of Coins? The Tower, yeah, landed on rejection. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Chariot. Yeah, you may leave this person out in the cold here. I feel like I want to get one on the Tower. I don't know if I was just about to say, I don't know if something has something to do with finances, and then the Ace of Coins comes out. See, it's either the Ace of Coins is coming out because this is someone who may be realizing that you were someone stable. You know, the Ace of Coins is about something solid. They could be worried about you having a new beginning somewhere here. Yeah, Ace of Wands is at the bottom of the deck with the Three of Swords and Eight of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. And the Death card. What's the advice? Flipped in the reverse, but it says embrace it all. It says you've worked hard. It says now here comes the rewards, but it was in the reverse. But maybe there is no rewards to come, okay? Especially if somebody got somebody pregnant here. Oh, that one flipped in the reverse as well, and they're both number 5s, okay? So 5 and 5 is 10. But the other one says, it says what you're thinking is correct. It says don't doubt yourself. Spirit, give me one more because I only wanted one. Yeah, because the Queen card says, bestie, it says you're seeing all the signs. It says, but you're ignoring them. It says, pay attention. So, again, that could be good or bad, right? So, moving on. Virgo's dealing with a... Who's next? Libra. Libra. Okay, Virgo's dealing with a Libra. What they need to be aware of, Spirit. Coming out sideways. Now it says play, and it says childhood memory, and it says the swing of things, joy, back and forth, step carefully. Something could be significant with Batman, the color yellow and blue. Someone could work with children. You have keeping up appearances. It says keeping up appearances and acting like everything is fine. You also have shocking discovery. It says a shocking discovery is on the way. You have loyal not. It says someone is testing your loyalty. You have inner conflict. It says inner conflict makes decision making difficult. You have confession. It says someone is about to confess their true feelings for you, and you have facade. It says someone's concern may not be sincere. It says hiding ulterior motives. You have realizations. It says epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. You may notice something a bit off with a Libra here. And then you also have divine feminine. I was going to say there may be a Libra who is like jealous of your relationship. And then you have soulmates. It says deep love, unity, and connection. Too late and pushing boundaries and finality at the bottom of the deck with karma, elusive, and spying. Oh, if this is like a feminine energy, right, I don't know if she's like, she likes your person, your man, or something like that. Show me more. What's keeping up appearances and inner conflict with realizations? Virgo's dealing with a Libra, 2 of Wands. Talks about having a choice in front of you. Spirit says choose the light within. I don't know if this is if this is like a Libra who maybe keeps ghosting you, but it's like they don't have any real reason for it. And I feel like that's because, like it says, they hold some sort of resentment. What's shocking discovery, confession, and divine feminine? The 3 of Swords, yeah. Heartbreak, sadness, loss, grief. And the 10 of Cups. I'm telling you, someone's they feel some type of way about whatever family happiness you got going on, whatever emotional fulfillment here, right? The energy of you just being at peace or being stable. Again, I don't know if someone here is pregnant, right? With the divine feminine and the 10 of Cups energy. It's like you're in an energy where you just, it's blissful. What's loyal or not with facade and soulmates? 2 of Swords, landed on the 3 of Swords. There's something about a feminine Libra energy, how they act in front of a masculine. What's the 2 of Swords? The Queen of Wands. Now again, something could have something to do with your looks, your confidence here. You know, you could be someone who looks, you know, very sexy or something like that. Now, it could also be, you know, maybe this is someone who likes to wear certain things so they do get noticed. Page of Swords, but the 5 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Give me one on the 2 of Swords. Some of you may be in 2 minds and 2 cards jump out about maybe whether to walk away from someone. 2 of Swords is the full moon. Yeah, moving on, cycles, completions here. But this is also talks about emotional awareness and the 8 of Swords. It's just like someone who, I don't know, this could just be a negative person. Drama Queen. Okie dokie. Oh, we didn't get the advice for Virgo. Dealing with a Libra. King, it says bestie. It says road trip. It says we move on. It says let's go. Okay, that's pretty clear. All right, Virgo's dealing with a Scorpio next. All right, Virgo's dealing with Scorpio. Now, I don't know if someone's having nightmares, okay? I don't know if this is like the 9 of Swords energy, but I kept hearing the Freddy Krueger song. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, you better lock your door. I ain't singing the rest. I ain't singing the rest. All right. What do we have? Virgo's dealing with Scorpio. What I need to be aware of, Spirit. Thank you. All right, you have the alligator. It says take a big bite out of life. Swift, good fortune, dynamic. Primal instincts, ancient wisdom. Move quietly but strike with great force. That sounds kind of sneaky to me, but let's see. I did say sneaky. We have promiscuous. Sleeps around. It says a hot free for all. Sleeps with your man. We have unknown caller. And it says stalking, hanging up. And it says unknown numbers. And then you have mixed signals. The signals from someone are unclear and confusing. Landing on promiscuous, we have Netflix and chill. It says sneaking around, friends with benefits. It says spending time with someone else. Oh boy. Coming out sideways, you have secretive, sneaky, mysterious. Didn't I say it felt sneaky? Sneaky, mysterious, and hiding information. Someone is upset about something. Some sort of truth coming out about them. What's this? Landing on promiscuous, Netflix and chill, reconciliation. Someone don't know what they want. Hidden agenda. Someone has hidden agenda and motives. It's complicated. Okay. What's promiscuous and Netflix and chill? Clinging, holding on, obsessing and spying. Oh, whoever this is, man. You've got Jezebel coming out. And then you have getting readings. Someone may be trying to get a reading on you, but they may not be getting a clear answer about whatever it is that they're trying to find out. They could even be trying to find out if you reconciled with somebody. This could be someone who reads tarot. Or maybe they know that you do. Jezebel with promiscuous. Man, this says one thing for the streets. Oh, I just parted it on divination abuser as well. What's promiscuous, Netflix and chill and clinging? Oh, the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy may have something to do with this. Or this could be a man that has maybe fire in their chart, or someone who, I don't know, a man can be a hoe. What's this King of Wands? Landed on secretive, Wheel of Fortune. What's the King of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune? The Hanged Man. I feel like something's going to come out about something, or maybe this is someone's going to see something from a different perspective. Hanged Man. This talks about letting something go. What's the Hanged Man? Yeah, 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. What's the Hanged Man? Queen of Wands is out here with the full moon. Someone moving on from someone. Maybe they only got together with somebody because of how they look. The Empress and the Six of Cups with the Page of Coins. I'm telling you, it's like someone here wants to come back towards you. And whoever they're ending something with, maybe is feeling like they missed an opportunity. But how you start things is how things end. Knight of Wands. For a good time. Not a long time. Someone ain't seen someone as wifey material. What do you want me to say? What's this unknown caller and secretive with Jezebel? Oh, no, spirit. I just heard, oh, you served your purpose. Oh, that's Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck here with the Five of Wands. Yeah, I don't know, trigger warning. It wasn't me, the spirit. What's the unknown caller and secretive with Jezebel? Virgo's in with Scorpio. Three of Cups. Third party energy here. What's this? The Three of Wands. So 33 could be significant, or the number 6 here. But I'm telling you, it's almost like Somebody wanting to know, is somebody coming back to reconcile with you, to build with you, to... Oh, this Jezebel energy had big plans, high hopes. What's mixed signal and reconciliation with getting readings? Okay, Six of Cups came out, landed on clinging. And then, oh, isn't that the same two cards that just came out together? Or am I tripping? Six of Cups with the... Oh, it was a Queen of Wands, right? With the full moon. Yeah, somebody's saying like either they're done with the past or they're going back to the past. What's this full moon? King of Coins. Somebody looking for something more stable now, whoever this masculine is. Because I believe that they may be the same masculine. But it's like going from the King of Wands where it's like, hey, it's all, you know, it's all fair, you know. No strings attached situations or whatever was going on there too. Wanting now to settle down, be more grounded. Give me one on this King of Coins. Give me one on this King of Coins. Yeah, the Eight of Cups with the Ace of Cups. That's going towards wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups energy. I don't know, Virgos, if they're coming towards you. The question is, do you want them? All right. You have embraced it all. It says you've worked hard. Oh, look at the 2 5s again. So it says embrace it all. You've worked hard. It says now here come the rewards. And then you have it says, what are you thinking? It says what you're thinking is correct. It says don't doubt yourself. Can we get another one for this situation? I'm not picking that up. So you have, while you sat around doing nothing, it says dreams don't chase you. You've got to chase them, but it's in the reverse. See, something was an illusion. That's how I feel. And I can see it's a number 7 on the floor. All right, I'll pick it. Let me see. What does it say? It says, damn it. It says, stop doubting your high-ass vibrational self right now. It says you deserve this incredible energy. Soak it up. It fell on the floor. So that is what I have. Let's move on to the very last and least Sagittarius. Okay, Virgo's dealing with a Sag. Let's see, what do you need to be aware of? Virgo's dealing with a Sagittarius. What are we getting stuck on? They feeling down about something that they don't want you to know about, but it says short-lived depression. Return soon. Beautiful days. Inner beauty. Beautiful life is. It says not seeing how beautiful life is. Dropping the ball. Give me one card. What does my Virgos need to be aware of when it comes to a Sagittarius? Thank you. So you have player. Ooh. And it says be aware. It says showboat. It says slick talker. Temptation. It says weak in the knees. You get this energy quite a lot with Sagittarius. You've got group dynamic turning over. Group dynamics are shifting. So this could be a friend or something like that. You have stalker flipping in the reverse. It says stalking, watching, and obsessed. Someone may be cutting somebody off. This is like an energy of maybe blocking somebody on certain platforms and things like that. You have loyal or not, and it says someone is being tested. for their loyalty. I wish these cards would just stop jumping around. You have controversy, drama, scandal, truth coming out. Maybe that's why this came out. The real story. It says the story will come to light. The true story will come to light. Yeah, there's some sort of, I don't know, disagreement or arguments in a group. There's too many cards. Yeah, I don't know if this has to do with the same sex here. But it's one card. Thank you. Karmic lessons. Yeah, this is like thinking somebody's loyal or your friend, or, you know, you can trust them, but you can't. Depression, anger management. 3 cards, Spirit. Healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. Yeah. You have mixed signals. It says the signals from someone are unclear and confusing. And then in the reverse, I see family at the bottom of the deck. Oh, I just parted it on promiscuous again. So you have marrying for money in the reverse. So maybe someone again is, you know, maybe somebody cut somebody off because they just realized that they were only around to get what they could out of a situation or person. So what is group dynamics, controversy, and healing? You have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. And then you have the Winter Solstice. It could also be something here about someone taking someone's kindness for weakness. But Queen of Cups with finding the light within, this talks about someone who may be validating their feelings. Maybe somebody had options and they're just like, you know what, I actually feel like my heart belongs with maybe this Queen of Cups. What is the real story and mixed signals with stalking in the reverse? What is this energy, Spirit? The Tower and the 7 of Cups. Yeah, someone could have had options here. But the Tower would say to me that, you know, maybe it was something that just wasn't solid. And maybe it was just, again, you know, something that was just here for a good time, not a long time here. But the Tower does talk about something being shocking. Give me one on that Tower, Spirit. Someone could have cut somebody off abruptly. No warning. The Hermit. Your energy, Virgo. Did you ghost somebody? 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck so you could work on yourself? Because something was maybe just too difficult or too hard or too much of a burden. And it's like, I don't know if, like I said, if you have this person blocked or at arm's length here with the 2 of Swords, Page of Swords, it's like someone can't see you, right? This woman's blindfolded. It's like somebody's curious to know maybe about your new beginning or something like that. I really feel like someone's working on themselves here. What's loyal or not in karmic lesson with marrying for money in the reverse? Could be a divorce here. You have the 8 of Swords and then you have the 6 of Coins. It's like somebody's stuck in their head about who someone else is giving to as well. 6 of Coins, well, Christmas did just pass, right? Give me one on this 6 of Coins. The Empress, yeah. Given to the Empress. Yeah, 6 of Swords. What's the advice? You have bestie, you need patience right now. It says things are falling into place, but you are going to mess it up if you keep rushing it. Oh, there's a lot of cards. So I notice we've got 2 jokers out here. It says done. It says move on. It says next. It says you will thank yourself later. Yeah, for making the right choice. Choosing what is, choosing the one who is more worthy, right? There's nothing wrong with if you're single, if you want to mess around and mingle and have fun with people, but I feel like this is someone who already had somebody here. And they may have been on the brink of really messing something up, but maybe this was a quick U-turn. So that is what I have, guys. Don't forget to comment down below. Do you prefer it this way or do you prefer it the other way? Whichever way you guys prefer it, I'll do it, you know. The channel is for you guys. So also, don't forget the 20 for 20 is still running. So I'm going to be for 2 more days. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with that option after. But other than that, hitting the thumbs up for me, subscribing to the channel, leaving a comment is always very much appreciated and it helps the channel. But other than that, if this is where we part, stay safe. Love and light, guys.